Hi, my name's Chara, and I'm the showrunner for 5 Kids at Freddy's. Unfortunately, I was born with no face, so I have to borrow my friend Ultra's voice to narrate this video. Oh, I could make him say anything. I hate all the FNAF plush tubers! I ask you guys to send in your questions about the behind-the-scenes aspects of the series. Dahsar, or HSSAR, asks, what is the overall story or stories you want to tell? Will it be episodic or serialized? This is a very good set of questions. First and foremost, the show is serialized. Things that have happened in episode 2 will carry over not to just episode 3, but the rest of the series. However, the first 5 episodes or so don't really have an ongoing story arc. They're simply setting up stuff for the second half of the season, which will have more focused and drama and plot twists and all that stuff. This is why we keep asking people to be patient when theorizing about all the crazy stuff happening so early on. That would just be bad pacing. And as for the other half of your question, the main lineup of episodes focuses on Sans. The theme that the series explores is what love means to different people. This is about as much as I can say without spoiling anything. How many episodes will 5 Kids at Freddy's have? 9 episodes in Season 1, and if people want more, we'll do another 9 for Season 2. Would you ever work on projects other than 5 Kids at Freddy's? I've worked on a lot of different projects. 5 Kids was just the one to gain an audience. If you're curious, I would encourage you to go back and watch my older stuff. But I'm pretty sure I've deleted most of them a while back. Check out the rest of the team's YouTubes though. They deserve your support, like FNAF Flesh Beyond Ultras. Yeah. XXCitrine XX asks, what's it like running a show, especially since so many people love it? It's weird. I enjoy seeing all the positive feedback, and it warms my heart to watch people love the things I write. But I've never had an audience this large before, and I'm still learning how to adapt to such a change. It's a lot more pressure. For example, in all my previous projects, there was never anybody theorizing, so I was free to put as much clumsy foreshadowing as I wanted without worrying about misleading an audience. When I was starting out on 5 Kids at Freddy's, I had this same mentality. But I quickly realized that this led to all sorts of miscommunication. People misinterpreting some of the unimportant things in the background, or that sort of thing. Like, for example, the Go Girl. We started putting her in the background whenever possible because we thought that it'd be a fun, recurring Easter egg. And we wanted to see how long it'd take before someone noticed. Think like the Pizza Planet truck in the Pixar movies. But it pretty quickly got misinterpreted as something with lore relevance. I think I'm still learning how to get used to that. Floor4_Afton asks, will there be any sort of angst or serious/sad scenes, trauma, or any tragic events that might possibly happen? Sad scenes? Sure, it's not a story without conflict. But trauma? No. The point of this series is to take a break from the darker themes of the FNAF franchise and give the kids a happy ending. It can be a little disheartening when people try to link 5 Kids at Freddy's back to all the murder and violence of the main FNAF, because I feel an attachment to these characters. And I know some of the other crew members feel the same. I know the two things are obviously linked, and we're gonna reference FNAF, but we won't ever go that dark. While we're on this topic, I should set out some other boundaries. Obviously, please don't sexualize the characters in any way, it's just gross. Even if it's part of a joke or a trend, I'm not okay with it at all. Also, common sense. Don't whitewash any of the characters. Cassidy and Gabriel are Arab and have brown skin. Jeremy and Sasha are black, Falk is mixed, and Charlie is Asian American. Also, Sans and Michael are... I don't know, actually. Finally, please don't try to get involved with the crew's personal lives. You think this was common sense too, but we've already had problems with this, and we aren't looking for it to happen again. If we don't know you on a personal level, the chances are we would like it to stay that way. Thank you for understanding. Ellie Miller 1645 wants to know, what applications do you use when animating? I'm pretty sure most of us use IBIS. I'm pretty sure most of us use Ibis Paint, but I know Jenna uses Toon Squad with animating, and that Toby uses Procreate. From Only X August, what do you say that there be a main style for 5 Kids at Freddy's? In some videos, the art style changes, or is it because there's no main art style? I don't really think of 5 Kids at Freddy's having one single art style. Although Toby and I end up doing a lot of art, There's many more artists on our team whose styles accentuate something different about the series. And I wouldn't want them to conform to drawing exactly like I do. We do have rules for drawing in the series, though I genuinely following the reference sheets and keeping the same color palette and such, just so it isn't total chaos. Asks, what inspired Five Kids at Freddy's? The initial idea was an entirely random thought I had while talking to Jenna, but as I started to work on the show seriously, I started drawing inspiration from stuff like Craig of the Creek and Clarence, which are shows I really enjoy. I feel like they really capture what it's like to be a kid. I drew a lot of my own personal experiences growing up too, though I don't think I'll get into them because that's for stuff later in the show. That's all the questions I have for this video. But if you're ever curious, feel free to leave a comment. I try my best to respond to as many questions as possible, though as long as they don't involve spoilers. And also, feel free to leave questions for our other team members. Working on the show so far has been really fun and really rewarding. I seriously can't believe we've gotten this far, as I nearly didn't upload the pilot. Thank you guys for your support, and thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the series as much as I did enjoy writing it. Okay, now let me get this stupid ultra voice box off of me.